Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be playing with a bunch of products from Wander Beauty. Wander was kind enough to send over a really cute little PR package with a bunch of different goodies from their line for me to test and try out. I have been playing with them for about the last week or so I thought it might be fun at this point to sit down in front of the camera and show you guys how these products apply and give you some of my initial thoughts on them. So if you're not familiar with Wander Beauty, they're basically a female-founded brand that is sold at Sephora, or you can buy it from wanderbeauty.com. They are cruelty-free and they make very quality, slightly more luxurious makeup. I mean, you're not talking prices of like Tom Ford or even Charlotte Tilbury, but you're looking at anywhere from like $20 to $40 for the majority of their products. And their whole kind of mission is to make beauty that's really easy to use and apply on the go. They're kind of designed with busy lifestyles in mind. A lot of their products are great for multitasking. A lot of their products you can apply with your fingers. They have a very clean and sort of fresh aesthetic to them. All their packaging is absolutely gorgeous. It's gold and burgundy, which I can't get over. Super fall appropriate as well. But I would say Wander Beauty is really targeted towards someone that wants easy, effortless, everyday wearable makeup. You're not gonna find a lot of crazy creative colors or like artistry inspired products. They're really designed for almost, I would say, like the kind of person that doesn't even normally like to wear makeup, but that wants to enjoy the process of putting on makeup and feel good when they're wearing it. So we are gonna create this look together. So I am going to scooch you guys a little bit closer and rewind the clock so we can apply all these products to my face and talk a little bit more about them. But before we do, I do want to say hello and welcome to any of you who are new here to my channel. My name is Lauren. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I upload new videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so if you want to see more of my face in your inbox, make sure you click that subscribe button before you go. And with all that being said, let's get into playing with some Wander makeup. I have a little headband on here. I just got this in my September Your Bijou box and it's so freaking cute and functional. So we're gonna start out actually with a little bit of skincare prep. I got a couple of these Wander Beauty Baggage Claim Gold eye masks. I actually have a couple of these for my BoxyCharm as well. So basically these are eye masks to brighten, hydrate, and reduce the appearance of dark circles. And basically they use gold to kind of help trap heat between the mask and your skin, which helps the actual like serums and such to activate better and penetrate deeper into your skin, which is pretty cool. So I am going to take these out of here. Ooh, fancy. So I assume I just take these bad boys, pop them on my under eye. So we're actually gonna do our eyes first today, which I normally don't do. Normally I do my face first, but we're gonna do eyes first so we can let these puppies just kind of sit and hang out for a bit. They feel really nice though, very like cooling on my under eyes, which I need right now because fall allergy season is killing me. So since Wander Beauty is kind of all about easy, no fuss, going on the go type makeup, we're gonna try doing these eyeshadows without primer and see how they perform. So we're gonna be using this adorable little Wanderess Fever palette that is covered in fingerprints, as you can see. It's the only downside to shiny packaging, even though it's really beautiful to look at. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. You've got 5 shadows, a blush, and a highlight, plus a tiny little brush in here, and it comes with a nice mirror. It's very compact, travel friendly, good for on the go, which is kind of Wander's whole thing. So what I'm gonna do, first I'm gonna take this little brush out because otherwise I will drop it. So I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade here, and I'm gonna just kind of apply this directly to the brow bone area. This is a really light shade and it's basically about the same color as my skin tone, so I don't really think I can use this as much of a crease transition shade. So I'm just gonna kind of fluff this from the crease area up to the brown bone, but I'm not gonna put it on the lid actually, because I kind of want to leave the lid naked for right now. Now, the one thing about this palette is that all 4 of these shades have a bit of a sheen to them. So normally I would like to have at least like a darker matte shade to add some depth and definition. So we're gonna have to do that using shimmery shades today. So I think what I'm going to do to start is take this gold shade here, and I'm actually gonna go in with my finger, and I'm gonna start by applying this all over the lid. We're gonna do things in a bit of a funky order today. This does have a really beautiful shine to it though. Holy smokes. So now that I've got that color down, I think I'm gonna go in with this darker middle shade here on a flat brush. I mean, this is a Luxie Precision Shader brush, so it's got a little bit of fluff to it, but it's mostly flat. And I am just gonna pat this in the outer corner and blend it up into the crease. So I'm definitely getting some warmth from this shade, but it's not particularly deep. It's a very soft, subtle color, and it does actually work as a crease color because it's not like heavily metallic. It's definitely got a sheen to it, but it's not like chunky and glittery. Then I'm gonna go back in with my first fluffy brush and just kind of go over the edges here to make sure this is blended out. And then I want to try to see if I can build up like a little bit more depth. So I'm gonna take this dark brown shade on a smaller flat definer brush from Alamar Cosmetics. Just going to apply this close to the lash line. Not really showing up at all. So that didn't really do much of anything for me. I feel like it didn't really deepen up the outer corners at all. I may use that shade in the lower lash line later, we'll see. Right now I think what I'm gonna do is take the light champagne shade on a small little pencil brush, and I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner / inner portion of the eye. Okay, so here is what the eyeshadow is looking like so far. It's very shimmery and pretty, but it's quite sheer and soft. There really aren't any dark colors in this palette to really like glam up this particular kind of look. So this may be really nice for someone that wants a very subtle, easily wearable daytime kind of shimmer, because that I feel like is kind of all we can get from this palette. So I think I've had these eye masks on for about 10 minutes now, so I'm going to take them off so we can move on to the rest of my face. So my under eyes definitely do feel hydrated, that's for sure, and soothed. Obviously this is a one-time use item, so it's a little pricey, but if you want to treat yourself maybe for like a special occasion, I could definitely see these being really fun. So to prep my skin today, I don't have a primer from Wander Beauty. I'm going to be using my Ren Perfect Canvas Silicone-Free Skin Finishing Serum. This is one of my favorites. It's really good if you have skin that's prone to acne and getting clogged pores, because this doesn't have any heavy silicones or anything like that in the formula. Now, since I'm gonna be using a powder foundation today, I'm actually gonna go in with my concealer first. So Wander sent me over their Dualist Concealer. So this is really cool because it's both a stick concealer and like a regular liquid concealer in one. So we are going to apply the liquid concealer, which has a little doe foot applicator, to our under eye area, and then we're going to use the stick concealer to conceal on the rest of the face. Just as an FYI, I have this in shade medium. I'm going to start out by just kind of blotting this in with my ring finger. Again, kind of for the quick and easy on the go. I would like to see how easily this blends in with my fingers. I actually feel like that was fairly quick and easy. Taking a closer look at my skin, I would say this is not like a super heavy full coverage concealer. It's relatively lightweight and does leave kind of a luminous appearance on the skin. We'll see how it dries down. Now I'm going to take the stick concealer here and just going to put this around my nose. This is where I have typically the most redness, and we'll put a little here on my chin. Got a little bit of acne situation to cover up. I'm just gonna go in with an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush just to kind of gently buff this into the skin. Coverage actually is really quite nice. For a stick concealer, this is very creamy and it goes on really easily, which I appreciate. It doesn't feel like it tugs or drags on the skin, which I really like. To be honest, I actually think I like the stick concealer better than the liquid concealer in this duo. I feel like My under eyes, I look a little crepey, like I can see some lines, but on the rest of my face, that stick concealer was beautiful. It just like melted right into my skin. It's not enhancing my pores. It looks really smooth and it's really, really nice. So let's move on to foundation. This guy's really cool. This is the Wanderlust powder foundation. I have the shade medium. So this guy comes with a little puff. As you can see, I've used this before. This is what the powder looks like. It's very, very creamy to the touch, which is really cool. And basically what you do is just swipe some of the product onto the puff here, and then you can literally just like wipe it onto your face. I was watching the like Wander Instagram maybe. I saw someone demoing using this product, and this was how they applied it, and I was like, that's so freaking easy. And look, it just like blends itself right into your skin, which is incredible. And honestly, this doesn't appear to be like a dry, cakey looking powder, so I think even if you had dry skin, this would probably work really well on you. Like, I'm very oily, so I generally like powder foundations, but I think if you were someone that was afraid that a powder foundation was going to make you look too dry, this has got like a very creamy, beautiful, silky texture to it. So there is the foundation applied. I think it looks really nice. My skin looks pretty airbrushed. I'm not seeing that my pores look enhanced, and it went on super fast and easy. Honestly, this is probably one of the fastest and easiest foundations I've ever put on. Now, I will say the first time I wore this, my skin looked relatively glowy after maybe I would say like 2 or 3 hours. I am very oily, so that typically happens with basically any foundation, but I wasn't using it with my Perfect Canvas Serum. I was using a different primer, so I'm curious today to see if I have better oil control with this primer. So I don't have a bronzing or contouring product from Wander to use, so I'm just going to use this sculpting powder from Makeup Forever that my friend Maria sent me in our makeup swap. I've been like obsessed with this guy, so I'm just going to apply this really quickly to kind of contour my cheekbones and add a little bit of dimension to the perimeter of my face. So now that I've got a little bit of contouring action going on, let's move on to blush and highlight. Now there is a blush and a highlighter in this guy right here, which we may go in with, but I first want to show you guys these really cool products. These are the Wander Beauty On The Glow blush sticks. So I actually have 2 of them here. One they just sent me, one I had already owned. So the one they just sent me is in, what is it called? Nude Glow and Soft Pink. Pretty sure the highlight in all of these is Nude Glow, but let me swatch for you the blush. So this is Nude Pink, which is pretty vibrant and cool toned. And then the other one I have here is Bare and Nude Glow. So this is what the shade Bare looks like. This is the one that I already had. This one's a little bit more of a warm toned pink. And then Nude Glow, which is the highlighter, looks like this. So these are all cream products, very soft and buildable on the skin. I think I'm gonna use the Bare and Nude Glow duo today because I think it's gonna go better with my overall look. So what I've learned, because I have owned this product for a little while, and with really any kind of cream stick product, one of the best things to do is to go in and warm the product up with your finger before application. This will make it like really creamy and easy to blend. If you just go right in on your face when the product is cold, it's gonna be more liable to skip and drag and pull your foundation up. Now, we also put down a powder foundation today, so applying cream over powder can be sometimes a little bit crazy, but I think because this powder was so creamy, I think this product is gonna layer really nicely on top of it. So I'm just gonna take this onto my cheekbone and I'm gonna basically blend it by patting it with a clean finger. So I go in with the finger that has product and then I blend with a clean finger so I'm not continually adding more blush. And this just gives you like a really healthy, natural looking flush to the cheeks. Super pretty. So there's the blush. I feel like that actually for a cream product applied really nicely over the foundation. It wasn't picking it up. It melted pretty nicely into the skin and was easy to blend. I do feel like doing this with your fingers is probably the easiest way to go because your fingers will naturally add that little bit of heat to help melt the product into your skin as opposed to just applying it cold with a sponge. I do really want to try this powder highlight from the Wanderess palette. This looks so stunning, pretty like champagne-y color. So I'm gonna go in with my little Wet n Wild highlight brush here, tap off the excess because this is a fairly powdery product. And we're just gonna take this lightly right onto the high point of the cheekbones. Ooh yeah, that is a beautiful glow. And I think because I put the cream blush down, the highlight is like kind of layering over it just like even more intensely. Love the way that's looking. That highlight might be my favorite thing in this entire palette. It is so stunning on the skin. It has that really pretty like white gold sheen to it. Lovely. All right, I seriously need some eyebrows right now. I'm feeling like a little crazy having done all this makeup and my eyebrows still aren't done. So I'm gonna just use my Carity Brow Goals Quick to put my brows on because I don't have a Wander brow product to use today. All right, that is much better. I don't know what it is about brows, but once you start doing them, you can't turn back. Okay, so let's finish up the eyes. So what I'm going to do, I think, is first go in with a little bit of gel eyeliner on the upper lash line. I'm gonna be using this Esquito gel eyeliner in the shade Brown since I don't have a Wander one, and this is one I've been testing out lately. So I think I'm gonna just take this really close to the lash line and just kind of wiggle it in there to add a little bit more dimension and fullness. Then I'm gonna take my tiny pencil brush while this is still creamy and just kind of make sure that it's blended and sort of smoked out. Then I quickly cleaned off my brush and I'm gonna go back into this reddish shade right in the middle of the palette here, and I'm gonna take this right along the lower lash line just to tie everything together. Then my final step for the eyes, I'm gonna curl my lashes and I'm going to apply the Unlashed Mascara. My poor tube looks pretty beat up right now. So this actually is a product that sparked this whole video if you don't know the story. I reviewed this product in my August beauty report and I said that it was very natural formula, it doesn't clump, it doesn't smudge or flake, and that it was a good mascara but that it wasn't volumizing enough for my preferences. And Wander said, you know, try building it up, adding more coats, then you can get a really beautiful voluminous effect. So I appreciated them reaching out to me and kind of offering that advice. So I was like, you know what, I'll keep trying it, I'll see what I can do. And then they offered to send me a bunch of other products, which is what we're testing out today. So I thought that was really awesome of them. And I will say, I have to give it to this mascara for being one of the least clumpy formulas I've ever used. It can build and build and build and not get clumpy, which is pretty amazing. Not a lot of other mascaras do that. So I'm just gonna start building this guy up. So there's like one coat on one eye. And I don't know if you guys can see what I mean, but like I'm going in with a second coat and it like doesn't look like spider legs. Like it actually still separates the lashes, which is really, really nice. Okay, so after a couple of minutes of building and finessing, this is what the lashes are looking like. And they definitely are thicker and blacker without getting spidery and chunky. So if you like that thicker, almost more spidery kind of volume, you're not gonna get it with this, but at the same time, if you want it to look a little more fluttery and long, this definitely is one of the best mascaras I've ever used as far as building without clumping. So the last thing we need to do is lips. Now I have two shades here of the Wander Beauty Lipsetter Dual Lipstick and Liner. One is a shade that they just sent me, the other one is one I already had. The shade they just sent me is Fuchsia Class. The one I already had is Bold and Beijing. So let me swatch these for you guys. These are cool because it's got your lip liner and lipstick in one. They're both like little automatic twist up pencils. So this is Fuchsia Class. This is the lip liner, very vibrant and fun. This is the lipstick side. This is a like buildable, very glossy, hydrating lipstick formula. Really nice, and I like that it comes in this easy little crayon. And then this is Bold in Beijing. This is the liner. Kind of like a deep red, gorgeous shade. And this is the lipstick. Oh yeah. So I think with today's look, I actually want to go with Bold in Beijing. I think this is a really pretty color for fall, a nice deep red. So all I have on my lips right now is a little bit of lip balm. Actually, I've been using this Winky Lux Matcha Lip Balm. Obsessed. Smells incredible. So I'm probably not gonna be able to talk and do this at the same time, but I'm basically gonna go in, line my lips and fill them in a little bit with the lip liner side and then go in with the lipstick on top. All right, so lips are done. The lipstick portion of this does feel really nice and creamy. The lip liner is a little bit more on the stiff side, but it's not difficult to work with. Was able to pretty quickly line my lips and fill them in. And I just think this is really super convenient packaging, not to mention the fact that it's absolutely stunning. I love the whole like burgundy and gold thing that Wander has going on. So yeah, these are very, very purse friendly if you need to touch up on the go. All right guys, so here's my completed final look using pretty much all Wander Beauty products. Definitely pleased with how it came out. I think it's very pretty, very fall appropriate with these tones and something that's very wearable. I think a lot of people, even people that aren't really big into makeup and bold, full face glam, like would actually enjoy wearing these products. Oh, and I realized I actually just forgot a product. Wander also sent over their Glow Getter Mist, which can be used as basically a prep for your skin, or you can use it to like refresh your skin throughout the day to seal in your makeup, all that good stuff. I'm just gonna shake this bad boy up, give myself a little spritz. This smells like rose water. Oh my God, it's so delicious. And I have to say, the mist on this is actually really nice. It does not attack your face. It's not aggressive. Pretty amazing. Anyway, back to the rest of my face. So honestly, the complexion products, the foundation and the concealer, I think went on really nicely, especially that foundation was so easy to work with. And now that it's been sitting on my skin for a little while, my natural oils are kind of starting to seep through and it doesn't look greasy, but it does look very luminous on my skin. So again, I think this is actually going to be a great powder foundation for people with normal to dry skin. I think it would work really beautifully on you. If you're very oily like me, it's probably not going to stay as matte as some other foundations, but it doesn't get like out of control. And you also can like throw it in your purse really easily to touch up if you need to. I really loved the stick concealer in the concealer duo. That one went on really nicely. The cream concealer I felt was maybe a little bit, I don't know, thin, and it kind of settled into my fine lines a little bit, which I wasn't a huge fan about, but I don't think it looks like terrible or super creepy on my under eyes. The Wanderess palette, super, super cute. I kind of wish there was like one deeper matte shade in there that you could also maybe like use for your brows as well, because there really wasn't a way to add much depth and dimension to the eyes. That was my one biggest critique. The shimmer shades are really beautiful, but the one like matte shade that's in there is basically the same color as my skin, so it doesn't really work as a transition or a deepening color. The highlight in there though, oh my goodness, is so absolutely stunning. It definitely adds a pretty radiant glow to your skin, but it's not chunky, it's not metallic, it's not like an aggressive highlight either. I think it's really, really lovely. Also really enjoyed these little cream blush duos as well. I thought they were pretty easy to work with, went on nicely even over the powder foundation, added like a really pretty flush to my cheeks that's not overwhelming. You guys know how I've been feeling about the mascara because I've been using it quite a bit lately. I think that's going to be a mascara a lot of people are really going to love. If you're someone that isn't doing like full crazy glam eye makeup with like, you know, the glitter cut crease and all that jazz, if you're just looking for a good mascara that doesn't flake or smudge and that isn't gonna clump up on you, this is actually a pretty solid choice. Finally, we have the lips. Has a really nice satiny kind of sheen to it. I do think this product was pretty easy and I appreciate the convenience of having your lip liner and lipstick together in one. It's the kind of thing you can just like throw in your purse and touch up really, really easily on the go. So that is it for today's video. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me today. This was a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing these Wander products and learning a little bit more about them. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below which of these products intrigues you the most. Have you tried anything from Wander? What is your favorite product from them that you've tried? I always love hearing your feedback and chatting with you guys in my comment section. And if you liked this video, you like me trying on products and kind of doing more reviews, give this one a thumbs up. I really appreciate your support. And of course, I will be sure to keep you guys posted on these products as I continue to test and try them out more. I will definitely let you know if I fall in love with any of them or if they're kind of a fail. I try to keep you guys updated in my monthly beauty report, so make sure if you're not subscribed that you subscribe so you don't miss out on that video when it goes live. So with all of that being said, it is time for me to go. I'm actually going to a picnic today, which should be a lot of fun, celebrating the first day of fall, because that's when I am filming this. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.